Star Citizen is one of the biggest and most ambitious games around, one that promises endless journeys through the vast expanse of space. The features and mechanics that the game offers can seem pretty intimidating for new players, however, so I've put together a quick start guide for anyone looking to make a start in the verse. In this video, we'll be covering everything from creating your account, to getting into space, to start making money. This will include everything in between, including buying a game package, installing the game, and getting started in the verse. While this guide may be targeted mostly towards newer players, it should also be useful for older players looking to get back into the verse after an absence. I'm going to try to keep things as concise as possible, but it may take some time to get through everything, so sit tight and enjoy. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for more Star Citizen content. Also, check out my Discord server, where we have a lot of experienced players who are more than happy to help out newer citizens. Link in the video description. The first step is creating your account. If you haven't done so already, the first thing you will want to do is head to the RSI website to create your account and obtain a game package. If you use the referral code in the video description when making your account, you'll start with 5,000 extra credits. These should be useful when first getting started. While Star Citizen frequently does free fly events where you can play without a game package, in order to play long term, you'll need to buy a starter package. The cheapest options available are the Mustang Alpha and the Aurora MR starter packs, both running about $45 US when they're not on sale, though they are on sale quite often for only $40. Once your game package is obtained, you should be able to download and install the game. The game will not run particularly well on a hard disk drive, so I recommend installing it on a solid-state drive, as this will massively improve your load times and performance. The game is pretty large and is updated regularly with large content packages, so this download may take a while. When everything is installed, updated, and ready to go, you'll be greeted with the main menu screen. Select the persistent universe, and you'll be prompted to enter character creation. Your character's appearance can be edited at any time, so don't worry too much about getting them perfect the first time. Once you're done with character creation, you can choose your starting spawn location. This will be where your default spawn is set, and where your starting ship will be stored when you first join the game. Select the Stanton system, and then choose your starting city. There are currently 4 locations you can choose from: the Neon City of Area 18, the Industrial District of Lorville, the sleek and futuristic New Babbage, and the glorious Cloud City, Orizon. Area 18 is perhaps the easiest to navigate, while Lorville is a great choice for the variety of areas and shops to be found. New Babbage and Orizon are the more scenic options, but are typically a bit harder on lower-end systems. After waiting for everything to load for your selected location, you will spawn in a bed. This is a great opportunity to get to know a couple of the important buttons for Star Citizen. Holding the Y button is an option to get out of most beds, chairs, and seats in the game. Alternatively, holding the F key will allow you to interact with various items, menus, and buttons within the game, including opening doors, controlling elevators, boarding and exiting ships, and getting in and out of beds. Once you're out of bed, head out and explore the city. Each landing zone will have plenty of places to explore, including various shops, scenic views, bars, and more. Press the I key on your keyboard after purchasing something like armor, clothing, equipment, or weapons to open your inventory. To equip an item, drag and drop it onto your character model, or simply double-click. And if you end up with a messy inventory like mine, you can reduce the clutter by filtering items by type. When you're done with exploring on foot and feel like leaving the planet, you'll need to find the tram to the spaceport. These are usually pretty easy to locate. Just look for the appropriate signs, hop on the tram or train, and take the ride from the city proper to the spaceport. At the spaceport, you'll find terminals where you can spawn the ships you own at that location, called ASOP terminals. Just interact with the terminal with F, select the ship you wish to retrieve, then find the elevators to head to the appropriate hangar. If the ship you want is not currently at your location, you'll need to claim it first. This will take some time depending on the ship. Once you've found your ship, hop inside and hold the F key to search for the Flight Ready switch on your ship's console. Alternatively, the R key is a hotkey to instantly set any ship to Flight Ready. Pressing F1 will open up your Mobiglass, from which you can access a variety of menus, as well as viewing personal stats, star maps, and more. Find the Comms menu, go to Friends, and call the Spaceport so they can open the hangar doors for you. Alternatively, you can use the F key to interact with the screens inside your ship to find the comms display and hail the spaceport from there. Remember that whenever you are approaching or leaving a spaceport, you will need to call the spaceport ATC for them to open the hangar doors or prepare a pad. Failing to do so can result in fines and also cause them to impound your ship. For future convenience, you can also bind a specific hotkey to automatically call ATC when pressed, although this key is unbound by default. Pressing F2 will open up your Mobiglass directly to the star map, where you can see where you are in the system, as well as plot a course from planet to planet. Find a destination you'd like to head to, make sure you have enough fuel for the trip, and plot a course. Using the star map can be a little tricky at first, with panning the system around and zooming in and out to find what you're looking for. Double-clicking on things will often nicely reposition your view to that location to give you a better view of the area. Now, let's leave the hangar. Pressing the spacebar will allow your ship to take off vertically, and pressing N will retract your landing gear. Your mouse will control where the nose of the ship is pointing. Use WASD for forward, backward, left, and right thrusters, and Q and E to roll left or right. Left control key thrusts downwards, and X is the brake. If you'd like to activate cruise control, press C to toggle it on or off to constantly move forward. Pressing F4 will allow you to get a third-person view outside your ship if you prefer to fly that way. Carefully guide your ship out of the hangar and head on up into space. You need to break out of the atmosphere before you can activate your quantum drive, so it may take a minute or two to get up there. Spool up your quantum drive by tapping B, and align yourself to the triangle icon that should appear when you have plotted a course. When aligned, your drive will start to calibrate the jump. Hold your alignment and wait until it completes. Once the drive has finished calibrating, hold B to quantum to your destination. Also accessible in the Mobiglass menu is the Contract Manager, which looks like a little clipboard. Here, you can look at the available jobs you can take to make some money within the game. The more you do a certain type of job, the better that job will pay. Increasing your reputation with the various guilds and organizations throughout the verse will give you access to higher paying, more complex jobs, and bonuses. Star Citizen has a variety of gameplay loops that get progressively more complex as you delve deeper into the game. Some of the easiest missions to start out with will be bounties and box delivery missions, though depending which ship you choose to start with, you may struggle to do these. The Mustang is better in combat thanks to better handling and bigger guns, while the Aurora has easier access for carrying cargo crates and delivery boxes. There are also FPS missions if you would prefer to run around on foot with a gun in hand. The Boarding in Progress mission is a particularly good one to check out if you are in the vicinity of ArcCorp or Microtech, and the Hurston system usually has missions to clear enemies out of a bunker or a cave. Mining is an incredibly lucrative gameplay loop, but takes a bit more effort to get into. Thankfully, you should be able to rent a prospector mining ship for pretty cheap at most stations with a refinery deck, and from there you can start cracking asteroids for minerals. In your travels around the verse, if you ever find that your ship is running low on ammunition or fuel, or has taken some damage due to combat or collisions, you will need to head to a space station or planetary landing zone in order to refuel, rearm, and repair your ship. You can find space stations in any of the asteroid fields, such as Mick L1, Her L2, etc. These are called Lagrange points. Additionally, most of the major planets will have an orbital station to land at, such as Port Olisar around Crusader, Bajini Point around ArcCorp, or Port Tressler around Microtech. You can also buy upgrades for your ship components in-game from places such as Dumper's Depot on ArcCorp or at Port Olisar, Center Mass and Omega Pro on Microtech, Cousin Crows at Orizon, and various Platinum Bay shops found on most smaller stations around the system. Also, you can purchase new ships in-game at the Astro Armada in Area 18, the Crusader Showroom at Orizon, and the New Deal at Lorville. Depending on the model, a new ship can run you a pretty penny, so it might take some time to accrue enough money to buy them. Finally, while your default respawn location is initially set at the location that you chose to start out at, you can change this by going into any planetary hospital or station clinic and simply uploading your regeneration files to that clinic. Hopefully this guide has been helpful to anyone who is thinking about getting into Star Citizen, or who is returning to the game after a while and wants some help getting refamiliarized with the game. I will be making more guides like this, delving deeper into certain systems, mission types, gameplay loops, and more, so let me know what you guys would like to see me discuss in greater detail down in the comments. As I mentioned earlier, if you are new to the game, feel free to use my referral code when signing up to get an extra 5,000 credits to start with. I also have a Discord channel where we have a growing community of Star Citizen players, both veterans and noobs alike, who are always willing to help people just getting into the game. You can find the links for both of these down in the video description. As always, a big thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Saban, Syra, Silverwolf, H. Kennett, Ninja Waffle, and Kermit the Wank Dragon. If you'd like to help support my channel, check out my Patreon link in the video description. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the verse.